nanorepro WKN 657710. 11,970,703 shares, market capitalization €70 million. Shareholders structure: 12% insiders, management board and supervisory board, 38% other investors, and 50% free float. nanorepro AG produces and develops more than 25 rapid tests, including an HIV test, a corona antibody test, and corona antigen tests. These tests and 5 others are suitable for medical use. Other tests, such as pregnancy and allergy tests, are available over the counter. One of Germany's largest drugstore chains, DM, is a distributor. The balance sheet of the company is solid: 2 million cash, hardly any short-term liabilities, 9 million loss carried forward. After a capital increase of more than €8 million in November, which was oversubscribed, they have a good amount of cash. COVID-19 quick tests. These quick tests will go through the roof. I conservatively estimate that at least 500 million rapid tests are going to be sold in total in 2021, in the bull case well over $1 billion. A small market share of 5 to 10% is enough to make decent sales. For example, in the state of Baden-Württemberg, they are planning to test all pupils 2 times a week. Now imagine how many tests are necessary for this. Furthermore, demand in the healthcare system is still high. The RKI recommends testing all employees in the healthcare sector every 2 weeks. That's 5.6 million Germans who need regular tests for professional reasons alone. Such a test currently costs €5–6. I think in retail they will be sold for €10. The margins will probably not be that great, I guess 15 to 50 quart per test for a company like nanorepro, but the quantity makes up for it. 3 reasons why nanorepro is a sure bet. nanorepro AG seems very certain to be the first mover in home rapid tests as well. nanorepro's test is spit-based, no need to deep-throat a stick or jam anything up your nose, very user-friendly and idiot-proof. nanorepro also seems to be internationally active and to distribute its previous antigen tests also in e.g. South America. Unfortunately, I don't have a particularly good source for this. However, marketing efforts in these regions have been confirmed. Bear, base, and bull case. In my bear case scenario, the nanorepro test will be approved only after the rapid tests of other competitors, such as the billion-dollar Hoffmann La Roche, and will be distributed only in some pharmacies and online. The well-performing B2B business with supplies to company doctors, medical practices, hospitals, and government agencies is declining as larger competitors are gaining ground. The share price falls to the average price of the last years, €1.25. However, the first mover advantage seems almost certain, so the bear case is almost ruled out. Probability: extremely low. In my base case, the nanorepro test is one of the first to be approved for home use, as the previous test is already very simple and reliable for the medical professional customer. The tests are sold in drugstores and pharmacies but have competing products in the stores. nanorepro achieves a small market share of 5% of total rapid test sales, which is just under 1 billion units. In the end, nanorepro earns only a few cents on each test, since price pressure and the great purchasing power of the drugstore chains and pharmacy wholesalers squeeze the margins. B2B business continues to do well. nanorepro makes a profit of just under €10 million in fiscal 2020-2021. In the following year, demand for rapid tests falls and nanorepro makes a profit of just under €5 million. The share price rises to €6 to €7 but is subject to greater volatility. Probability: high. Base case note: I was very conservative in my base case, especially in my estimate of the margin per test. At a higher margin of 50 cents per test, the expected profit and target price would increase 5-fold. In the bull case, the nanorepro test is one of the first to be approved and exclusive supply contracts are signed with DM. Every drugstore wants to be the first to have corona tests in the store and sees the rapid tests as pull products whose margin is low but attracts many customers to the store. The rapid test manufacturers receive significantly more money per test than in the base case. Regular testing will become commonplace in the coming months, and herd immunity through vaccination will not be achieved until the end of 2022. nanorepro secures a market share of about 15% through its presence in the more than 2,000 German Marks drugstores in Germany and sells hundreds of millions of rapid tests with a high net margin of 50 cents per test. Investors value the high profit, which partly does not have to be taxed due to the tax loss carry forward, with a P/E ratio of 5 and the company multiplies its value. Probability: moderate. Development and entry. nanorepro has performed extremely well in recent days. However, this run is mainly explained by the fact that nanorepro's position has improved significantly due to the first-mover advantage and the increasingly positive news around rapid and home testing. I continue to see a very large upside in nanorepro. I think the market is underestimating the number of rapid tests that could be sold through a collaboration with DM, for example. In well-diversified portfolios, nanorepro AG can definitely represent a larger position, but depending on personal risk tolerance, the position should not exceed 5 to 10%. In a nutshell, nanorepro is a very interesting company in a gigantic growth market, which is very much characterized by first-mover advantages. The investment is risky, I know, you guys are into that kind of thing. In my bear case, the share price could fall by up to 75%. In my base case, I expect a return of about 40% to 100% depending on margins. In the bull case, there is a 10-bagger potential, but here you should reduce your position regularly after strong upward price reactions. nanorepro is an excellent buy the rumor, sell the news candidate for me and a great investment due to the good relations with the pan-European chain DM.